Okay, my beautiful friends, here we are together for the last time this week. It is Friday, June 19th, 2020. I'm happy it's Friday. I always look forward to this. All right, look, so we have a bunch of stuff I want to cover here, but of course, let's start off with the basics. Despite the fact that we had a 180 flip last night, President Trump was threatening China. 6 hours before the market opened this morning, completely different story. All of a sudden, U.S.-China trade relations are improving. Stocks were off to the races most of the day. We did reverse that. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost about 200 points. The S&P a fractional loss. NASDAQ closed higher. I want to cover what happened with regard to that in a moment. Now, let's back up and look at a few other assets. Cryptos fell under pressure today. Gold and silver caught a bid today. Crude oil getting propped up. 10-year yield 0.69 is kind of hovering about there. So the big reversal today in this market, it was a big reversal, is something that all of you who follow or who subscribe to my newsletter, it's 100% free. There's a link in the description of this video. Well, I sent out a notice yesterday where I explained to you that this fear narrative has the potential to grip this market. It's definitely negative. Well, I don't know about you. You know, all day long, I kind of flip through the channels, mainstream media, the financial channels, and they are pushing with all they got, the fear narrative. It's off the Richter scale. You see some of the artwork that they're putting up, very New World Order, full of symbolism. It's all over the place. Now, with that said, if they continue to push this like they're doing now, of course that's going to be stock market negative, but it goes beyond that, way, way beyond that. So we got the fear pusher. The mainstream, the financial channels, they're pushing fear, 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 and you know why. If people can be made afraid of one thing, you can mold their minds. You can twist them like pretzels into anything you want. And that's the agenda here, control. Let's talk about how this gets a little bit deeper here. Cruise line stocks got crushed today. Why? Well, because they're saying they're expecting the industry to not open a little longer because face masks are obviously not working. Social distancing is obviously not working. You have Apple talking about closing stores now. They're going to be closing stores. Why? Masks aren't working. Social distancing isn't working. The narrative all along, wear your mask, social distance. Meanwhile, you know, all the big stores, Walmart, Target, Costco, you know, there it's okay. You can go shopping there all you want. Just make sure you close all those small businesses which maybe have a few people in them, but no. You can have gigantic rooms packed with people, but as long as they're wearing those masks, as long as they're wearing their New World Order symbols, you know, the mask, and social distancing is becoming a New World Order symbol too. 6 feet. Interesting. All right, anyway, then you're okay. But it seems that that's not the case because now you have governors, you have politicians all explaining that, hold on a minute, maybe we need to shut down the economy again. So what they're explaining clearly, the New World Order symbol, the mask, isn't working. Social distancing isn't working. Now that's if you buy the narrative that this is all getting worse here. Me, I don't buy it for a split second. We all knew this was coming. I mean, the first wave, okay, we were told maybe a second wave would come. Well, here it is. What is this all about? More control. More control. What I want to know is, well, I talked about this recently. I did a video 1 week ago. I did an interview 1 week ago where I said, expect something big to happen. Well, it looks like it's manifesting itself right here. Because here we have, those that told us, wear your mask, make sure you are social distancing, clearly admitting it just doesn't work. Look, it's all fake. It's all a charade here. But again, this now is about control. They're shutting down cruise lines longer. Apple's closing stores. Guess the masks aren't working. Social distancing isn't working. Again, this was to be expected. I believe they're going to see being that they got away with what they did last time, lockdowns, basically throwing out the Constitution of the United States, dictating to us what we must do. You have to obey, no more freedoms. Well, being that, again, they're admitting clearly masks don't work. Social distancing isn't working because the virus is coming back. The World Health Organization today put out an article saying, I posted this all over the place. Just go to the World Health Organization website, okay? You're going to see they are stating that we are now entering a new and very dangerous phase with regard to the resurgence of coronavirus. Fear. Beware the fear narrative. Don't buy it, okay? You want to wear your New World Order symbol? You go ahead and wear it. It's not working by their own admission, okay? So I don't know, but you're going to be forced to wear it. And you got the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's coming out telling people, wear your mask, social distance, obey, you must comply. So now we have the Terminator as a New World Order spokesperson. They had to dust him off from somewhere. But look, this is the narrative here. That's where it's going. Who knows what they're going to throw at us? And, interestingly enough, I beat up on Jim Cramer all the time. You know that. But Jim Cramer today deserves a little bit of credit. Jim, I beat you up a lot, bro. I don't like the fact that you are pushing the New World Order agenda, the fear agenda, as hard as you possibly can. But you made an admission today, and I caught it. That was, Jim Cramer said, the Federal Reserve is backstopping everything. And for that, Jim Cramer, I will give you a little credit. But you got to back off the fear narrative, Jim. The mask thing, masks don't work, obviously. Social distancing doesn't work, obviously. Ask your friend Jim Cook over there. Anyway, that's Tim Cook, sorry. But yeah, you get the picture. That's what's going on here. Beware of it. The symbolism is everywhere. The mask symbol everywhere. Obviously, they're not working, but you're going to be told to wear it. That mask is a symbol of so many things. It's actually incredible if you think about it, but it's also a signal or a symbol of control. And they are laughing at every single one of us here. They really, really are. They think we're stupid. They really, really do. But, I'm not stupid. I'm not buying it. I know most of you are not buying it. And it doesn't work anyway. What they're trying to tell you, they're going to twist it any way they want to. Okay? They're probably going to now force us to an involuntary, in-home confinement indefinitely at one point while they finish the final agenda here, or the final solution to issue in this new world order, new America, and a new set of rules. I explained to you a while back, a new constitution is coming. They've already taken away, they already eliminated the Constitution. It was thrown out during the last shutdown, okay? They got away with it. We, the people, allowed them to get away with it. Our representatives allowed them to get away with it. Because again, it's the Federal Reserve running the show. It's the Federal Reserve calling the shots. You had Federal Reserve President Rosen something today. I can't even say his name. Another thing who's subhuman. Actually, they're unhuman. Like the undead. They're unhuman. You have to understand that. They're unfreaking human. He's coming out saying the Federal Reserve needs to issue more debt, print more cash out of thin air, and buy more assets. Can't make it up. Look it up for yourself. All the stuff I'm covering right now, I post links to all of this on my Facebook timeline, on my Twitter feed, in the chat room, on my website, traderschoice.net. I know it's kind of hard to get in lately. It's pretty full all the time. Anyway, check that stuff out too, people. But all right, look, let's summarize here. Number one, okay, forget the markets for a moment. Beware the fear narrative. Beware of the symbolism, okay? All of it, everywhere. This is a new world order takeover on a scale that is simply unbelievable, okay? It's what it is. Masks don't work, obviously. Social distancing doesn't work. The virus is spreading. Go to the World Health Organization. Look at the governors calling for shutdowns. Apple closing stores. Cruise lines. Oh no, we got to put it off. I mean, come on. This is all a mechanism here. The cruise lines, they don't give a damn. They're going to get another bailout. You know that. That's what, so don't even think. Apple? Oh, if Apple has to close down stores and you think that they're not going to get cash, they don't need it. But of course they're going to get as much as they want. Because you remember President Trump said, I have to protect Apple. Last year, I went off the deep end on it. Okay, this is a company with a cash stash that is frankly staggering. But no, they need help. You see, the regular guy and the regular girl, you're done. You're done here, and make sure you wear your mask. Okay, doesn't work, but you're going to be forced to wear it. Doesn't work by their own admission. Okay, actions speak louder than words. Okay, so if indeed what they want us to believe is true, that this virus is coming back with a vengeance, okay, obviously it ain't working. But you will obey, and you will wear your New World Order symbol right across your face. All right, with that said, look, I think I covered a lot of important things here. I want you to share this video. If you're on my team, I'm counting on you. Get it out there, all right? Don't buy the fear narrative. Let me say this, and I would think you would agree with me before I let you go here. Anything that the mainstream is pushing this hard, like they are right now, the mainstream media, the financial, when they're pushing something like this, it's a distraction. They want you to look here. You need to go in the opposite direction. If you do that, not only will you beat this market to death, okay, if you want to talk about from a trading standpoint, but you'll succeed in life. They're called programs for a reason. They are programming your mind. They are stealing away your ability to think. You understand? That's what they're designed to do, this entire thing. And it's so twisted, and it is sick. It's dangerous. It goes beyond criminal here. Mass brainwashing on an unprecedented scale. All right, people, look, it's Friday. This guy here loves you a lot. And I'm going to leave you off with my favorite 3 things that really, really do matter. Okay, let's do this together. Love each other, care about each other, and be charitable. People, this guy will see you on Sunday when I do my markets to look ahead. Pay attention to what they're pushing, okay, real quick on the mainstream. If you see the fear agenda, you pretty much have an idea of how stocks are going to play out moving into next week, all right? If you're in an option that expires far out, like the ones I recommend buying in my newsletter down here. I put all my picks out there. I tell you what to buy, when to buy it, exactly the positions I am holding, how to play them, my profit when I sell them. I have not had a single loss, not one. Not one realized loss. I mean, am I holding positions right now that I'm waiting to pay off? Absolutely. That's the truth. Ask anyone that follows my newsletter. I got 30,000 lions there. 30,000 lions. Okay? They'll tell you Greg Mannarino is not lying to you. All right. Again, love you a lot. I'll see you Sunday. I'm out of here.